Next morning, after a big water change on this system, as you can see, things are looking pretty good. Everybody's nice and clear. All the fish are very active and happy. Tanks look perfect as usual. Let's do a quick run through all the tanks. This is my community tank. There are a couple severums hanging out here. I don't know what to think about it yet. Hopefully there's not a problem. Whereas this guy's behaving normal. There's a stunted severum, but the second one's sitting there right now. If we keep an eye on him. Maybe I'll dose some food. See, he's shaking. Like, what's that all about? I have to pull them. Stick them somewhere. He's been a little pink for a while. He might be fine just hanging out. And everyone else is fine, so I don't know what's going on with them. I think they're fine, but we'll see. We'll give them some time. That little one might not be, though. Moving on to the Oscars. They were all fed earlier this morning. They're a little excited because I walked in the room. I'm going to have to fix that tilted filter. They've moved a couple plants, no big deal. That's the big girl, she likes to do that. Does a little redecorating. Lemon's getting quite yellow, which is nice to see. Not going to turn orange, it's going to stay yellow. Everything else turned orange on me. All the silver dollars are doing good. He was the one with the destroyed tail. And he's come along. Almost looks normal again. That's good. We're getting everyone healed up and happy. Except for maybe one severum. Look at that water, huh? Isn't that a beautiful thing? Although my bubble situation isn't quite as nice as I would have thought, to be honest. We'll let this run for the day and have a look later, because sometimes it can swing around and correct itself. If it doesn't, I might actually do another water change today, because I don't like what I see up there. It's not horrible. That's not like a kill your fish situation or anything. They are generally popping fast, but you see how the micro bubbles are sticking around? It could be there's dust in my water, but I don't think that's the case. And I might actually have to do it again, just to get it the way I like it. We'll see what happens. Maybe tomorrow. It shouldn't be an emergency or anything, and it might actually sort itself out today. So we'll let it run and see if what I see tomorrow. If I don't like what I see tomorrow, I'm going to do it again. Your bubbles will let you know. We'll just fresh them up one more time. If that doesn't look good by tomorrow. The rest of it looks good though, so I don't know what to think. but never ignore your bubbles. They're letting you know. So my water's still a bit thick for some reason. And I'm going to do another one, I think. I really do. Majority of them are popping as expected, but we're getting these micro bubbles that are sticking around a bit. So I think it needs a little more work. Give her another 50%. And call it a week after that. Fish seem happy though. It's normal morning behavior. She likes to rest in the mornings after she eats. You'll often find her relaxing on the bottom like that in the mornings. That big girl. Bobo continues to get better. Her old Bobo on the right side, we can't see her right now. It's completely closed up. And everyone else has excellent looking fin and skin. Fin and scales. This fish is just phenomenal. Shape, color, just perfect. That's an absolutely perfect Oscar if I ever saw one. I've had this one since it was a tiny baby, so it's been fed right the whole time and treated right the whole time, and it looks right as a result. That one was a little big when I brought it in. It's a little rough, but it's she wants to grow. I think that's a girl. But see his forehead shape, nice and rounded. Because I got him as a little baby, and I got Sly as a little baby, and he's got a nice rounded forehead too. You see that? His mouth's deformed because he was deformed when I brought him home. But talking about his forehead, a lot of times I see Oscars, and I don't know if it's genetic. I could be wrong on this, but every time I see an Oscar, it's not been looked after properly. It's almost like he's got a step on his forehead, like a dent in his forehead. So it's instead of his forehead looking like a smooth, rounded thing like this, what you see is you get a dent just above the eyebrows, almost like it's like steps, instead of a smooth, it's almost like you're walking up steps. And I think that when you see that, it was malnourished while it was growing in the early stages like this. And I see a lot of people who have rescue Oscars, and they'll say, "Oh, this is my rescue Oscar," and sure enough, big step in its head. So don't always jump on the guy who's got an Oscar that looks like that, because he probably rescued it, and now it's having a better life, right? But that's I think what happens with that, and then so thankfully. I was offered up 2 Oscars that looked like that. They had that step in their head, and their gill plates were like sucked right into their face. And I turned them down. I decided, nope, I'm not going to take those Oscars. Thanks for watching my fishies with me. I guess we haven't had a look up at the Discus situation. Let's go take a quick peek there. In the reader tank, we definitely have confirmed wigglers. I put up a little video earlier. The camera's not picking up this tank very well because of that flashing light. I don't see any swimming yet, free swimming. But they are on the cone. You see them there. And here's the big tank with all the beauties. Some window glare. looking fine. Some fine looking fish in there. Why is he back there? He's just chilling. Yeah, that's no problem. There it is. Thanks for watching, guys and girls. Much appreciated.